Ever since he began his effort to buy the Democratic nomination, Michael Bloomberg has been attacked by all sides for the stop-and-frisk policies he used for 12 years as mayor of New York City. Under those policies, police were encouraged to stop and question individuals on the streets of New York and then frisk them if they suspected them of committing criminal activity. Bloomberg himself has apologized for all of this. He says he's embarrassed by the existence of the policy. The Trump campaign and its many surrogates have joined him in that. They've partnered with the left to call Bloomberg a racist for stop and frisk. And that's understandable, of course. It's election season, and every politician, every campaign knows it's useful to attack an opponent where he's vulnerable. But let's take 3 steps back. Politics aside, the only problem Bloomberg has with stop and frisk is that he's apologizing for it. Stop and frisk isn't racist. Even as crime fell in the city, the most dangerous parts of New York were still filled with volatile young men, many of them gang members carrying illegal guns. Stop and frisk found those guns by the thousands, while gang members learned to leave their illegal weapons at home if they didn't want to go to jail. Stop and frisk also found a lot of illegal drugs and took them as well as their dealers off the streets. Did most searches discover a crime? No, they didn't. But 12% of all stop and frisk searches, the frisk part, did discover a crime. And that's a remarkable number for an otherwise harmless search. Imagine if 12% of all TSA searches discovered a gun or a bomb or other criminal behavior. Would you want TSA abolished as wasteful and excessive? No, you wouldn't. It'd be a huge success. Is stop and frisk racist? Well, unlike Al Sharpton and the Black Lives Matter movement or the new bail law in New York or the criminal justice reform bill we're all supposed to like, stop and frisk actually saved lives, hundreds of lives. And those lives were overwhelmingly young Black and Hispanic people. In 1990, New York City had more than 2,200 murders. That's a lot. The year Rudy Giuliani left office, there were 649 murders. Under Mayor Michael Bloomberg, that number was cut in half again. It dropped to 322 murders a year in a city of 8 million. So New York wasn't just safer. It was the single safest major city in America, maybe in the world outside Tokyo. And you know who agreed with that? Donald Trump. Just 4 years ago, in a debate with Hillary Clinton, then candidate Trump said this.
In New York City, stop and frisk, we had 2,200 murders, and stop and frisk brought it down to 500 murders. 500 murders is a lot of murders. Hard to believe. 500 is like supposed to be good. But we went from 2,200 to 500, and it was continued on by Mayor Bloomberg, and it was terminated by current mayor. But stop and frisk had a tremendous impact on the safety of New York City, tremendous beyond belief. So when you say it has no impact, it really did. It had a very, very big impact.
It's so funny because the essence of stop and frisk was taking illegal guns off the street, something Democrats say they're for. But no, they just want to take your guns out of your closet because you didn't vote for them. In Trump's Republican convention speech later in 2016, he laid out the consequences of rolling back effective criminal justice policies like stop and frisk.
Decades of progress made in bringing down crime are now being reversed by this administration's rollback of criminal enforcement. In this race for the White House, I am the law and order candidate.
Man, was that true. Nothing affects the lives of normal people, people without power, more than high crime rates. And if you haven't lived it, say a prayer you never have to, because it's the worst thing you can imagine. In 2016, Donald Trump understood that. He didn't care about sneering elites in their gated communities, calling him racist. He stood behind law and order policies that made life better for everyone of all backgrounds, ethnicities, colors, all Americans, and it worked. Trump did better than Mitt Romney did with Black and Hispanic voters, and that's part of the reason. And that could happen again, by the way. Bloomberg is on his apology tour because apparently he thinks he has to say it because he wants to win non-white voters. But apparently he hasn't looked at the real numbers. Data for Progress polled Democratic voters about their feelings on Mike Bloomberg. And when they brought up the question of stop and frisk, the only group that didn't like it was white Democrats. Black Democrats felt the same about Bloomberg. Hispanic and Asian Democrats said they were more likely to vote for Mike Bloomberg after hearing about stop and frisk. It's not really surprising. Nobody in America of all races like crime. Everyone wants less of it. The only people who feel differently are white liberals. So why are they bossing us around? We shouldn't let them. But for some reason, the Republican Party is doing exactly that when they cede stop and frisk to the left. Where's this going exactly? 4 years from now, will Republicans be denouncing bans on public urination as bigotry? Please. All Americans deserve to live in a safe, clean, law-abiding, pleasant country. And if there's any reason to vote Republican, it's because they stand up for that. And when they cease standing up for that, what's the point?